Hello and welcome to Beyond American Shores, where Japanese toys are seen and heard. There's a movie I heard about recently, and, well, I'm really excited for it. And that movie is Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Superhero War. I mean, this is a really big crossover. Every main Kamen Rider and every main Super Sentai team facing off against each other. I mean, it's incredible. So much so that it's also going for a Guinness World Record for the most suited actors in one place. I mean, that is awesome. So today, I'm going to take a look at one toy from Kamen Rider and one toy from Super Sentai. As today, we're going to take a look at the Kamen Rider Fourze Deluxe Meteor Galaxy and the Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger Ranger Key Set 4. Let's start with the Meteor Galaxy from Kamen Rider Fourze. On the front of the box, you see the Deluxe Meteor Galaxy, as well as the rider, Kamen Rider Meteor, which is actually pretty cool. On one side, it shows Kamen Rider Meteor holding the Meteor Galaxy, and a nice small little picture of the M-Bus. On the other side, it shows the Meteor Galaxy, and a picture of Kamen Rider Meteor in a very familiar style. On top, you see Kamen Rider Meteor in a bunch of poses with all the different abilities that this weapon can do. And on the back is basically instructions and also how it works with the Meteor driver. Gotta love how the box actually comes with the instructions instead of making paper instructions. Alright, here we have the Meteor Galaxy, Kamen Rider Meteor's main weapon. So you're probably wondering, what is it to be exact? Is it an axe? Is it a sword? Is it a gun? Nope. It's none of the above. It's a wrist device. I think the last rider that had a wrist device would be Kamen Rider the Bee from Kamen Rider Kabuto. This is a really big wrist device. I can't really call it a henshin device given the fact that he used the Meteor driver to transform. The detail on this is really well done though. It's basically painted almost everywhere that needs to be painted, and they put a lot of detail into this. Now, the Meteor Galaxy doesn't come with any switches. Instead, it comes with 3 cards from Kamen Rider Battle Gamba Ride, the arcade game of the series. And, well, surprisingly, there's none for Meteor. Instead, it's all Fourze's different states. So, it comes with Fourze's base states, Fourze's elect states, and Fourze's fire states. Apparently, these cards are also available in 2 other toys, the Meteor driver and the NS Magphone. When you turn it on, it will make this sound.
System all green.
When you touch the touchpad, it will make normal punching sounds. More sounds kick in when you push one of these 3 levers. So let's push one of them and see what it does. The first one is the Mars lever. Next up, Jupiter.
Jupiter, ready. Okay, Jupiter.
And finally, Saturn.
Saturn, ready. Okay, Saturn.
And there's more fun to be had. Just grab yourself a switch. Well, I don't have the Meteor switch, so bear with me, as I'm just going to use my fire switch. Put it into the slot on the side, and you can activate a limit break.
Limit break. Limit break. Okay.
toy is awesome. This is a really cool looking wrist weapon. And it actually goes well with Kamen Rider Meteor's character. Well, given the fact that he uses only his fists to fight, no weapon needed except for this. The detail is great, the sounds are great, and it's overall a great toy. Final verdict, I give it a good. Huh, it's still on.
Okay, Mars.
No, not again, no. No! I really gotta stop doing that. Anyways, let's move on to our next item, the Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger Ranger Key Set 4. The package for Ranger Key Set 4 is very similar to those of Ranger Key Sets 1 and 2, except this time the background is blue. On the back, it shows all the Rangers of this set, plus advertising the Mobiritz, Gokai Saber, Gokai Cellular, and Gokai Spear. We'll start with the oldest member of this set, Battle Japan from Battle Fever J, and, to be honest, this is my favorite Ranger Key of this set. Why? Because it's so detailed and very accurate to its suit design. It actually looks really well done, especially with the helmet mold. The body actually looks really well done too, having a nice white body rather than a typical red body just painted over. I also like its key form this time around because it has a white border around it that makes it more unique. So let's take a look at the sounds. Next up is Tyranno Ranger from Choru Sentai Zyuranger. Yeah, I knew this was coming. That's right, Zyuranger stock footage was used for the very first season of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, so everyone will recognize this one as the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger. The key itself actually looks, well, okay. It's got the main details down pat, it could have just used a little more. For example, on the visor, it should have had a nice white outline on it, which is supposed to look like dinosaur teeth. Second, well, if you want to go all out, you can also have the diamonds that are on the gloves and boots. It's actually a pretty nice looking key. So let's take a look at the sounds. Next up is Red Racer from Gekiso Sentai Kaijou, otherwise known as the Red Turbo Ranger from Power Rangers Turbo. Now this one again is an okay looking key. A lot of the main detail is there. It could have used a little more black paint around the chest and around the collar, but other than that, it actually looks okay. Now, let's take a look at the sounds. Next up is Hurricane Red from Nippu Sentai Hurricaneger, otherwise known as the Red Ninja Storm Ranger. This one is, well, the weakest key in this key set, detail-wise. I mean, there's a lot of detail that is missing, and that's pretty bad. I mean, it's missing the gray paint that would be all over the upper arm and over the wrist. However, it's only just the main three that are affected by this. In fact, I have a Shuriken key and it has much more detail than this key. And that's just a capsule key. And it has basically every detail that Hurricane Red should have. So, let's take a look at the Hurricane Red key and the Shuriken key with their sound, since, well, they're on the same team. And finally, we have Gosei Red from Tenso Sentai Goseiger. Now, this is my second favorite. Why? Because, well, the detail is so well done on this key. But personally, Like I said, Battle Japan is my favorite key of this set. But this one's not too far behind. It's not missing any detail, surprisingly. It's not missing any of the detail that a Ghost Stager key would need. And that's good. So, let's take a look at the sounds. This key set is actually pretty good. There are some good keys and there are some bad keys. However, it's still an overall good key set, given the fact that, well, you still need these keys for a lot of the sounds in the Mobirates. So, that makes this set actually pretty good. Final verdict, I give Ranger Key Set 4 a good. Well, I'm the Tokuto Reviewer, and see you guys on the next Beyond American Shores. Reviewer out!